Things are not going well for Wicked, nor for the stars leading the film. Snubbed from the award ceremonies. And it could be because they flubbed the box office in ways that are unprecedented. Record-breaking bad for January. And folks, I'm just glad I'm not associated with the film. When you see how low the numbers are, how dead Wicked has become, you'll know why it's a dead-end franchise. And it's never going to come back again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day. It's a sunny day here in Somewhere Sunny, USA, even if the snow is falling or is still accumulated in many places across the country. As we get ready to dive in, consider clicking the like button, drop a comment down below. And folks, we want to know what you have to say, so join the online community and share your thoughts. All right, let's dive in. The numbers are so low, you won't believe it. We couldn't believe it. And we got more on the way. It's a bad day to be a star of Wicked. And why? Well, the movie did not perform as they believed it would, and that's why it's been snubbed at the Oscars. Out of that part placed by Marvin Montanaro. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo snubbed at Oscars after press tour, quote-unquote, creeped out Academy voters. Oh, no! Academy voters felt the same way we do? I can't believe that. The narrative surrounding Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande being snubbed by the Oscars flipped dramatically after a new explosive rumor out of News Nation made the rounds this week. After early momentum, Golden Globe recognition, and months of awards chatter surrounding Wicked for Good, Ariana and Cynthia and the film itself walked away from the Academy Awards with absolutely nothing. No acting noms, no technical recognition, not even acknowledgement for new original songs added to the adaptation. According to multiple Academy voters speaking anonymously to News Nation, the snub had a lot to do with the film's content and the perception of the two stars. Quote, I was also just completely turned off by their promotional performances. They creeped a lot of people out, and in their rush to feel authentic, came off as cosplaying. Now, the reason this matters, ladies and gentlemen, is because if we go to the numbers to look at the box office score for Wicked for Good, you will recall that the earlier one, Wicked, part one, I guess, made over $700 million, and that was a disappointment. They had anticipated that one of the most popular Broadway musicals of all time would make $1 billion. They came far short. The sequel came even shorter, and it's dead, Jim. It's dead. At $525 million, this thing is toast. In fact, since January, it has been flatlined the entire time. Going back to January 1st, the movie came into January with $336 million. As of right now, it's at $342 million. Folks, you did not hear that incorrectly. Let me say it again. January 1st, $336 million. Now, it's made $6 million in 26 days of January at the box office. This movie is as toast can be. And that means, I believe, guys, Wicked the franchise is over, killed by Ariana and Cynthia, and maybe even their movie careers. Andy, we'll start with you. Cynthia, Ariana, very strange, very weird, and they may have sabotaged their own careers. This movie underperformed so greatly that you got to look at the opportunity cost. If there was an expectation that they should both make $1 billion, this is something like $800 million in the opportunity cost hole. What say you about how badly, how awfully this is done in January? Almost unprecedented, this bad.
I think the people who went to see this movie were fans of the Broadway show, and they were hoping to see that brought to life on screen. And these two are like, what are you going to put them in? I mean, they're like anything that you put them in, they're going to overshadow with their weirdness with any kind of hype you'll have for a movie. It's sort of like it.
That's such a great, hang on, that's such a great point. I had not thought of that. I don't even know what you would put them in. You're exactly right. I don't even know what they could be in.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to put them in? Like, is there a film out there for like stick figure people that's, that are going to do? I mean, I hear Cynthia Erivo is lobbying to play Storm. So she's 5 foot tall. Storm's supposed to be 6 foot tall, beautiful, voluptuous, and I mean, even Halle Berry was not a great casting for Storm. She should have been like, I think Iman like back in the day when David Bowie's wife was like, would have been perfect for her. Even Angela Bassett, she would have been great if she were younger. But nowadays, good luck finding somebody. Like, what can you put them in? I don't know. I mean, the role's looking for like a skinny, bald woman, and the other one that looks like she needs some dietary help.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. So Cynthia Erivo was what? The Blue Fairy in Pinocchio, and that movie did horribly. Now you got this, and I've heard, Lauren, I don't know if you know this, but Cynthia was supposed to be doing some new live theatrical stuff, and they've delayed that. I think they're both on the run at this point, and it's damage control time. When they get snubbed by the award shows, that means it's really, really over.
Well, she was going to be playing every role in a one-woman play of Dracula, which I think was a bad idea from the start. But that's actually true. That was actually the thing that they're delaying. But can you bring up the picture of them that you had in the article when we started this segment?
Uno momento, Lauren. I aim to make it true for you. Let's see what we can do.
I think I figured out. No, scroll up. I think I figured out what her plan is. There's the one. I think it's great that Cynthia Erivo is actually planning to join a Devo tribute band, and I think that'll be a great career path for her.
Well, Irish one, no less, with the green outfit.
When a career comes along, you can whip it.
When a franchise comes along.
No, she's singing Whip It, and Ariana is enacting a Whip It, a skinny, strange, narrow-waisted canine.
Lou, you know the politics of award shows. Are we reading too much into this, or is it a big deal that the whole, like, it appears nowhere?
Yes. I think the whole article is, I love everybody involved in our side, but it's moot. Look, as weird as they are, as off-putting as they are to almost everybody with a brain, the mistake with Wicked was to split it the way they split it. Since everybody who loves this and has been watching it for, 25 years in every theater in America over and over again and singing the songs, knows how it ends, to say, well, what we'll do, we'll stop at 90% of the first of the whole thing, and then we'll make a whole other movie and we'll throw somebody in a wheelchair under a house. Won't that be fun? And we'll add some bad songs to it, by the way. And of course, they didn't get nominated because the songs from the first movie are not eligible. And it was just a mishandled piece of junk from day one. It really was. And the fact that they also cast these two morons, pardon me, that's my opinion, I'm entitled to one, adds icing to the cake of futility. But let me put it this way. When the mannequins wearing their costumes are more voluptuous than the actresses, you got a big problem.
And they're planks of wood. Hey, Wiz, do you remember all the articles that were coming out as this movie was released in the first week telling us spinoffs are on the way? It's so popular that they're going to make more of these things. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make
and theme park lands and all the rest.
Yeah, it's getting 7 theme parks, right?
Crickets now, Wiz. Silence. All of a sudden.
Crickets now. I can't believe that the PR team at Universal didn't reel them in after the first movie. Wicked was supposed to be $1 billion hit. It wasn't. And then they cranked it up. They cranked up the cringe marketing for the second one after everybody was already kind of creeped out the first time around. They doubled down on it as if this time this was going to make the billion. Each film was supposed to make $1 billion. They didn't come close on the second one. That's embarrassing. And everybody in Hollywood knows it. And a lot of people know it. Everybody kind of knows. Wicked was see it once and put it to bed, if you even got people to go see it.
Major point, the fact that it wasn't rewatchable the way all big hits are.
Yes, you need to go see movies 2 or 3 times. You have to get people to go back to see it again. And they squandered it this time. To Lou's point, this is not a fun watch. It's not a fun movie. But on top of it, I don't like the people. Your audience they don't like the people that are in these films. and you're not going to go back because you don't want to see them again. What's really, and I think there's going to be information. This is my hypothesis. We're a little early on. I think we're going to see that this movie and this marketing campaign negatively impacts Broadway. I think that's a possibility here over time. It won't be dramatic, but I think it's possible because this movie ruined the whimsical nature of the show. So I think you're going to have people that are less interested in seeing this on Broadway. When Phantom of the Opera came out with Gerard Butler, Phantom of the Opera tickets were massive. It was difficult to get seats in Broadway, New York City for a time. Wicked, I don't think people care, and we'll find out in time if that hypothesis is true.
About that Broadway angle, MJ pointed out that they were having auditions in Miami for a Broadway show for its Broadway production and for its touring company. And I thought, what, are all the actors and singers and dancers moving to Florida? Because at least if they don't get a Broadway show, they can get a cruise ship gig. And is that where all the shows are going to come out of? And yeah, they'll play them in New York for a minimum, but is that audience that's vamoosing from the Big Apple for all the other reasons they are also leaving theater behind? And is that the end?
I just got to show how the machine works real quick because it's so much fun. Folks, you remember when they were talking about the spinoff and the prequel and the sequel and all? Can I just show you? Look at the dates as we go through this, okay? If you search for Wicked spinoff, November 21st, November 25th, November 25th, 1 month ago, November 25th, November 28th, 4 weeks ago, November 26th, November 23rd, November 19th. You get the idea, folks? November 5th, 23rd, 25th, 21st, 24th. They were all about this for about 1 week. And it only took days into the Wicked run when they said, oh, no way is that going to happen. Drop that talking point because that box office, again, we need to say it because it's hard to believe. It's almost unprecedented. A musical has made $6 million total at the domestic box office for the entire month of January.
There's good news. There's good news and bad news here, though, Pro. The bad news is, yeah, it didn't get any Oscar nominations. The good news is the Oscars don't matter anymore anyway.
And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We are done for now, but don't worry. Do not fret. Not yet, for more content is still coming your way 4 times a day right here on the Pro Channel. What a joy it has been to share our time with you. We hope you feel the same. Adding value to your every single day is our job here, and we take it very seriously. Folks, the only thing we ask in return is that you consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. And drop a comment right on down below. And folks, if you'd like to subscribe to our partner YouTube channels, That Park Place, That Pod Place, That Game Place, and some of those radio stations like Vacation Radio, well, we certainly would appreciate it. Until the next time we have the honor of spending time and being invited into your day, folks, we go on our way saying this: keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.